welcome back to the channel. So in a few videos back you probably saw us put a wiring harness in the Jeep. Well, in that video you could see the light pulsating, not really blinking when the blinker was on. Did it for a little bit and then it stopped and came on. Now, well, that was on the F-150. On the F-250, when we plugged it up to test our little jumper that we made that goes from the back of the truck to the front of the Jeep, it started doing it all the time and couldn't figure out why. I thought it was bad ground. Took the grounded it really well. Didn't work. Thought it might be the diode. Ordered another harness, put the other harness piece on there. Didn't work. We'd switched the lights out previously and it would work on one side, not on the other, so we just decided to scrap it and get another wiring harness. So we ripped the other one out and now we're putting a new one in. And I don't remember the brand. Oh. Cooltech. It's from Cooltech. But this is a switch that keeps the LED lights from backfeeding to the computer and turning it on all the time, running battery down. And this is the actual wiring harness. So it's got a switch. You turn it one way and it bypasses everything and you just use the brake lights on the Jeep. So we're gonna get started here and come back when we're something interesting besides just pulling tools out and getting ready. First thing you'll need to do on this one is there's extra set of wires. We're going to be going in here and pulling out this panel right here and getting to the wiring harness. It goes to the back and there's some wiring harness for, there's a wiring harness for the taillights and there's a wiring harness for the tow package. So the first thing you got to do is pull F109 and F107 fuse out of here. So when you go to test the wires, you go to test the wires, they're not hot, so you know which ones you need to cut.
Where?
It did have a fuse puller in it here.
The other one's that one right there, I believe.
Which one?
That one right there, I think. See this one right here?
Yep.
Where was that? Where was it?
Well, let me pull it and then I'll show you where it was. Golly. I won't pull it down.
Oh.
Right there like that. Pulled. First step done. Okay, so this step you don't really have to do. I had to do it because I have the cracking air system in there. So you have to come up, the place to wire this down is up under, let me see if there's some light in here. Where is it? Right there. See if you can see that. So you're going to run a wire through that plug right there. So the wire's got to come up through here. Well, that cracking sits right there. So can't really do what it wants you to do with that thing sitting there. So to make it easier, I just yanked the seat. I've heard people say it's a Torx 40, but in this particular Jeep, it's Torx 45. So keep that in mind. Make sure it's the right fit so you don't strip them out like I almost did, because I thought it was a Torx 40, but I remember Some, it just depends. It's weird that they do that. It just depends on what time of year it was made, I guess, because most of the JLs before 23, I think, are Torx 40. For some reason, this one's Torx 45. I don't even know what the instructions say about that. Let's see, this one says it's Torx 50. So, yeah. It says it's Torx 50, mine's a Torx 45. I've seen other people online on YouTube say it's a Torx 40. So, we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so we pulled this panel off. It's got the clips. You gotta push it away to the driver's side. It wasn't easy. There's one bolt up here that you gotta take off right there to get it off, and then this is underneath it. You just gotta pry on it a little bit with a little screwdriver to get these little pieces out. It comes out, and then he's in the way, and then it exposes these wires right here. They're wrapped up, so you're going to take this off and find the wires you need and splice into them. So that panel, I didn't show it, but they say it's easy, but it's not that easy. It comes off pretty rough, so just be prepared for that. Make sure you don't pull up on it and break it. Luckily, we'd watched something and knew we had to push away. Okay, so we got the wires hooked up here loosely. We gotta make sure these are in the right position, and then we run it underneath the carpet back up through here, back up here to where we can get them tied in. Get that ground out of the way. So
I think I got that one switch upside down.
I don't know, but these wires right here go to this switch that keep it from feeding back to the computer. Your long wires go to the front, your short wires go to the back. Same thing with these. Short wires to the back, long wires to the front. Now we just got to find the right wires in this bundle to cut. So now we're trying to find the wire. Oh, like
Get you? What's that?
that's not blinking, so it's not the blinker. What's that green and brown one there?
It's like green and yellow to me.
There's a green and brown one right next to it.
Where in the heck are you son of a guns?
What's that little green one?
Did I check that one?
I don't know. That's green and white. Nope. There it is. Right blinker. So you're looking for a yellow like that, huh?
thought that would be big. No. Just try that one. Green. Maybe I didn't get all the way through it. It's too little. How big was the other one? What's that size?
Okay, so getting to the light that comes back and tells the computer that the lights are on, so you can cut that off too. You got to take the rear tail lights out, and then it's this little white and gray on this side, white and beige on the other side. It's that little top second. I don't know if you can see that. Top one on the inside there on both sides. And what we did is we took just a piece of wire we had laying around and ran it to the back, and then used the light indicator. We poked it in, had it grounded back to itself, and then had put the meter on it to make sure it had continuity going through there. And it worked out. So getting these last couple snipped, and then we'll get it all put back together and then test it out and bring y'all back for the final. The moment of truth. Come back here.
You want to make a mess out of this video, don't you, with it not working?
We'll see.
You're going to do that with it.
Oh, I'm videoing. Moment of truth before we button everything up. Nothing. Not flickering at all now. It's solid. Push it again. I don't know. That's what we got. Still blinking. It's blinking. Let off of it. Push it. Whatever. I don't know. Sometimes it's solid, sometimes it's not. Put the turn the lights on. Now push the brake. Okay. Turn the blinker on while you're doing it. You pushing the brake? Push the brake. With the blinker on. With the blinker on. Okay. Just like that, got it wrapped all back up. Probably really can't see it. We'll see if I can get the piece that's supposed to go back in there, But yep. So all that's left is buttoning it up now, getting all the seat and everything put back in place. We still have a little issue, but we're hoping we narrowed that down from the jumper to the truck, a little pigtail as I like to call it. But hopefully we can get that all sorted out. But that's all I got for today. If you don't mind, hit the like and subscribe button. Comment down below if you saw something that we should have done different or better. And we'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for watching.